Tweet, tweet. Long time since I made a YouTube video. Decided to make this because I've noticed on a number of forums, people, of course, trying to get their shinies. And I've noticed a lot of people when they get, especially crates that you can open up and pick your mods, that they just, a level 10 mod, whatever, they just sort of like pick whatever, get their mod dust, call it good. Um, I mentioned in a couple of forums, I'm like, well, why aren't you people working to get your shinies off of your mods, off of your mod list? And I got a lot of, what the hell are you talking about? So I don't know if a lot of people know this, but when we got the update, if you had gone into your mods, you would a lot of people saw little present icons right here, right? And you opened them up and you would get a bunch of these crates, various levels, level 10, level 13, 15, 17, and all of that. That's directly related to this here. So every single one has a total, a mod level. And the mod level are all of your mods added together. 17 shinies just count as a 17. That you got no extra points for it being shiny as far as the mod level is concerned. It's considered a 17. So if I were to add all these together, this would end up being 248. Now, as you progress in levels, you see you get stuff. So there's a level 10, there's your 13, there's your 15, there's a 17, and if you can get to the end, you get a shiny. If you notice here, all of the weapons, you open them and you will get a random shiny for that particular effect, burn, whatever, right? But if you go to the armor, if you get all the way to the end, you will be able to select your shiny mod. So weapons are random, armor, you get to actually pick exactly what you want. And same deal, if you notice here, level 13, you actually get multiples of like level 13. You get multiples of 15. You get two 15s, you get one 17, and then you get the shiny. Same deal. Whatever the total is here for everything, this is what you got over here. Now, like I said, I've noticed a lot of people have complained that about these things. They're like, why the hell do I want a level 10? Unless you're starting out, a lot of us already have, 10s, 11s, 12s. And by and large, when we open up a crate, let's be honest, we pick, the big keywords that we use. So, a bullseye, vulnerability amplifier. Everybody wants to get their vulnerability amplifier. There's burns that are same, bounce the same thing. There's only like two, maybe three things that's really kind of used a lot. So a lot of people have been opening up these lower level things just to get the mod dust. They, like I said, I was amazed people didn't pick up on this mod level thing that was going on. So what you should be doing instead is going in. So say we've got, say we're going for gloves. Let's just say we're going for gloves, right? Go into mod, go to gloves. Is there anything here that you have that's under a 10? Because you're guaranteed a 10. So I had one box, it would give me a 10. All right, well, I could go for Life Force Boost General, because all of those crates, you can pick exactly what you want. So, if everything here was a 10, sure, just open up to whatever, get your mod dust, call it good. Well, guess what? I got a 9 here. Is that the best I got? 9. think 9's the lowest. Okay, so, yep. So I could go in and get Life Force Boost General, and you can see here it's 1044. I could go in, pick Life Force Boost General. As soon as I can find where it was. That was gloves. I forgot what was the mod I was looking at. Gloves. I'm sorry. I just was it top? Life Force Boost. What would that be? Oh my god. All right, let's do shoes. Power of Striving General. You can see there it's a 9, 1072. So Power of Striving General. Go to my shoes. There you go, level 10. Power of Striving General. So we're going to take shoes. It's going to be general. And we're going to grab Power of Striving. General. Confirm it. Yay, I got a level 10, right? Go back to the mods. Go back to shoes. I am now 1073 where I was 1072. So every single freaking point counts. Other ways you can try and pump these guys up is if you go to your redemption shop. Sorry, I forgot the key to just get there. Oh, it's F3. But if you go to the redemption shop, right? My personal favorite is I prefer to buy these guys if I can do it. They give you a 14 to 17. I'm sorry. These guys, the mod selection crate. If you have the dust, these are really good because these are 14 to 17, but a lot of people have used the dust that we got from wiping out our old collection mods. But if you still have dust, this is great because you're guaranteed a 14 to 17. So the minimum you can get is 14. But I tend to get these every week. I will buy 10 of these, and I open them up one at a time. So I will go in to a mod. I'll go into my mod area, and let's just say I'm going for burn, right? What is the cheapest thing I have? All right, so I have Flame Resonance, Survival with a 10, or Blaze Blessing General at a 10. I'll concentrate on these, not so much these. If you've already got, this is my opinion, if you already have your top level mods here, and they're the ones you want, and you've got like as low as 15, but at least if you got a 16, 17, and you want to try and get your shinies, I would prioritize trying to get these guys up. So let's take Flame Resonance Survival. All right, so we'll go back to the backpack. We'll open up one of these mod selection crates. Like I said, I do it one at a time. So we're going to confirm it. And these, of course, are all the things that you can do. Everybody I know of always goes for the keyword suffix. Very, very rare. Or resonance. Very, very rare do they go for non-keyword. But we're going to do Flame Resonance. So that's a burn. Burn, 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 burn. Where are you? Burn. Burn. Non-keyword. And we're going to do a Flame Resonance. What was it? Survival, I believe. I hope I don't screw this up. Flame Resonance. Where are we? Survival. Yeah, it was. So I think I had a 10. So we confirm it, right? I got a 13. All right, I went up 3 points. There you go. And that's what I do. I go through these, and then I would go back. You know, okay, my Flame Resonance, there goes the 13. And I look and be like, okay, what's the next lowest one I can try and pump up? Trying to claw my way up to that 300. So another place you can get some stuff would be, oh, let me just go back to mods real quick because I had this planned. Mods, we're going to go for a top, and we're going to pick a phantasmal. And unfortunately, phantasmal is totally random. You know, we'll see what we can get. But, you know, I got 7s, I got 9s. I really don't have high phantasmals, you know, 7s. So I figured this is a safe way to go. 8s. All I literally can do is go up from here. You know, 10s, only a handful, but most of them are these purples. So another place you can go to help pump these up is you go to your redemption shop. You go to your Visional Redemption. Of course, everybody knows, and everybody's, you know, clawing their way up trying to get these shinies, which again are random, but they're only arrow. So if you're getting the arrow stuff, Downstar or arrow, you know, go here. But if you want to try and increase your mod level, you can also go to here and get the previous ones. You can get your phantasmal suffix, you can get your mirror, and of course you can get your wild. So I'm going to go ahead and try for a phantasmal because, like I said, all of those in my top area are kind of and even in my shoe area they're kind of because it says, you know, obtainable mod slots, upper body shoes, so it can go either way as far as I know. So I'm going to go ahead and buy it now, just one, and it's supposed to automatically open, so it's not like you can sit there and pick. So let's see what we got. Confirm my purchase. And I got a what? A resist advantage top. And it ended up being a 12. So that probably, as I recall, does indeed bring me up a little. You know, we can go in here, go to top, and see what went up. Well, it definitely went up because it's got the little carrot. So there was a change. So I got a resist advantage, and I don't remember what the total was before. I was an idiot. I forgot to write it down. But it was probably a resist advantage, a 12. Like I said, the vast bulk of mine were purples, or, you know, the best they were was a 10. And as you can see, I got Phantasmal Deviant Energy. You know, I could have also have easily have gotten this. So anything that's phantasmal can pop up. Of course, it's a total crapshoot as to what you get, but if a whole bunch of them are low levels, you really can't go wrong. Okay, now let's take a look and see what we get for shinies. So I am just at the point where I can get my bounce. So if we go to our mods and we go to bounce, you can see my total is 295. And the way I got it up to 295 is I went and used 13 of these crates to slowly bring up crappy mods. You know, freaking survival mods, generic mods. I did not bother bringing this up. Anything that was lower level, you know, I had a couple of 10s and stuff like that. I left these two 12s alone on purpose because I have the ability to do 6 points right here, and then I'll get my 300 points. By the way, if you add all of these together as if they were level 17s, your total is 340 mod points. So they give you a very large leeway to get this. It's not exact. So like I said, it only costs you 300 points. You don't need to get every single thing level 17. They thankfully, NetEase did not do that. So like I said, you got a little leeway. All right, so now let's get our shiny mod, because I haven't gotten a shiny mod out of any of these yet. And by the way, obviously, you get a shiny mod for every single thing that you can get up to that upper level mod level. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 15. You can get 15 shiny mods. Weapon will be random. These you can pick. Let's go to bounce. So one bounce I've got is, let's go to the backpack. I've got a weapon bounce of 13. I just got to find it. Shrapnel, mask mod. Oh, I'm hoping I didn't screw this up. Hang on. Oh, maybe it was a 15. Bullseye weapon. Bounce. Okay, so there's my level 13 bounce. So we're going to go ahead, pop it. Maybe I should go back in and see what my freaking 12 was because I forgot. Okay, so I'm going to do boomerang bullet survival. Boomerang bullet survival. There we go, bounce. So we're going to do boomerang bullet. Boomerang bullet survival. Confirm. Go to mods. And my boomerang bullet is now a 13. And you can see I went from 295 to 296. So I need 4 more points. Now, the one I have left is a 17. So I only need 3 more points. I got a little leeway here. So I can actually pick something that's a 14 if I want to. So, I might as well go for boomerang bullet bounce because that'll give me. Oh, I'm sorry. No. I need a 13. I need a 13 or less. Wow, I almost made a mistake there. So let's max it out. This will give me +5. So that this instead of going right for it. So let's do multi-bounce precision. So we go back and we do our multi-bounce precision. Where's my 17? Bounce. Bounce. So we're going to do multi-bounce precision confirm. All right, now you see, I got the little present. I have a present waiting for me. So again, we click into mods, and you see we're 301. I'll go to here. Open to randomly obtain 1 bounce weapon shiny mod. Let's see what we get together. So I'm going to go ahead and grab it. I got a shiny bounce mod. And you can see the only bounce mod I currently have that's a shiny is my multi-bounce. I have no idea if they will give you the same thing again. My luck, I'm going to get a multi-bounce bounce. Out of all this stuff, I would laugh if that occurred. Actually, I'll probably rage, but you get the idea. All right, so go into my backpack. Come on, where's my... Oh, there we go. Shiny bounce weapon, random box. Okay, let's see what we get. Open to randomly obtain. Here we go. Boom. Oh, bounce rampage precision. That's not that bad. It's a weak spot damage build. Okay. I could have gotten worse. I could have got a general. Go into mods. There she is. There's my new shiny. This was already 17 before. It just turned it into a shiny. So excellent. Anyways, there you go. How to get another 15 shinies just by increasing your mod levels. And like I said, you've just got to look at it from a very strategic viewpoint of now you're going to have to get up the crap that nobody ever uses. Nobody uses general. I've seen people complain, oh, Jesus Christ, I opened up, I got a level 12 general. I totally get it. But to get these shinies, you're gonna have to like grit your teeth and do it. Go for the easiest, lowest hanging fruit and start to bring your way up and think very strategically how to open your boxes in the future. How to open the boxes you get from Ariel and boxes you get from this. Um, when Lunar comes back around, or anything like that, you know, you going for the crescents and the lunar, and again, opening up the boxes to try and get yourself pumped up. You do that, and eventually you will claw your way up to the shinies. So I'm hoping that this helps people out there. I hope you haven't just opened your boxes in disgust saying, I don't need these level 10s, and you just, you know, hit bounce rampage. You already have it at 17 to get the dust. You know, the dust will help you a little bit because you can go and, you know, buy the crates out of the redemption shop, out of the mod area. But here you go. I hope this helps you to strategically think a little and to get yourself some shinies that you maybe didn't realize you could get. So, Birdie Sparrow, signing off. If this video helped you, please like me here on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch as Birdie Sparrow. Here on YouTube, I'm Birdie Sparrow 1. And y'all have a nice day now. Goodbye.